you need to keep in mind. First, select this source, click on the source, and go to
выйти, поговорить через это. Видит звонок.
Hello, and installing OBS. So for XOR, you just have to do sudo pat and I can, but if I just go in here, you can see there is an option called this one right here that does use the like the set it up before, so yeah, and everything you need to, it will just display capture does not work. Kind of like the XOR. So in here you can see there is an option called this one XOR to make sure we need a desktop environment. So for example, I'm using KDE, so I'll just get KDE. But and if you're using something like,
if I'm going to be using Wayland in any sort of capacity, option is OBS X Wayland Portal. Now the name might be a little bit different depending on what distro you're using, but on Arch Linux this is what it's called. But we also need a version of XDG Portal for our specific compositor. There is XDG Desktop Portal -WLR, -KDE, and -GTK. Now, on my system, I'm going to be grabbing the WLR version. This is for WL roots. So anything like Sway, River, and things like that. The GTK version is for anything based on libmutter, which is just GNOME, and then the KDE version is for, obviously, KDE. So go and grab this version. Now, once you've actually installed this, I would recommend just rebooting your system. Technically, there are ways to get Pipewire set up without rebooting, but it's just quicker to let the initialization happen by itself. So once you've done that, if you're using the Flatpak version, everything should just be working. If you don't want to use the Flatpak version of OBS, the objectively better version that has all of the features that are available, let's look at how we fix it for a native package. Now, on Arch Linux, the Wayland support for Qt5 is in a separate package. Arch, basically this lets us run it as a native. This on set a couple of environment variables. So -profile T5C. That'll make it so be required on all of this general. There is DP-1